when I'm teaching art history, part of my role is to give opportunity and empowerment to students.
Dance is something that humankind has done from the dawn of time, and we dance to celebrate, we dance to mourn. I would say dance is what makes us human.
You can see kids that are shy, sometimes kids that stutter, and to me the way that they blossomed in drama was terrific.
I've always said that an unemployed artist is not a very great member of society, so I feel like I'm contributing to the happiness and health of not just my community, but the communities outside of here where these artists live.
If you were looking at art carefully and thinking about what is the difference between a painting by Da Vinci and a painting by Michelangelo, you are looking for very subtle details. I've talked to doctors when they are thinking about a diagnosis for a patient. Maybe they have multiple symptoms, so they need to think about those symptoms in detail with the same nuance that we might apply when looking at works of art. So we're really training our mind, our brain, to see the world around us so carefully. Creative thinkers solve problems, and in the 21st century, we can all look to the creative arts to express ourselves. And in that too, we can find great joy.
We wanted to start a museum, but there wasn't any money to start a museum here in KC. And so I said, oh, I'll write a play. So I wrote a play. And I wrote it, it's called The Whole Truth Behind the Hole in the Wall Gang. It featured old cowboys that had never acted before and was very well received. We made $3,000 and we started a museum. I just reread some of the letters that people had written about how important John was for some arts organizations, particularly the Wyoming Cultural Trust Fund. They were having a small committee meeting, and then John dropped everything else he was doing and came into that meeting, and he stood up and started talking about all the reasons why we needed this and why it should be funded. And the end of his speech, they decided immediately to fund it completely. The arts just perk you up. We see something that's artistic or hear something that's artistic, really helps. Access to the arts just enhances your life.
There is so much joy in movement, and we need that joy in our lives. There's a profound effect for the audience. It's fleeting, it's not permanent like a book or a documentary. You can't go back and watch it again. But there is something that's very moving. There is a kinesthetic response that we have to watching other people dance. It stirs something in us. And I think what they take away from that is a sense that dance is something fun, but there's more to it than they really thought. One of the things that we try to instill in our students is that they might not have a career in the arts, but what they will have is an appreciation of the arts and an understanding of why dance is fundamental to human existence.
Looking at works of art that I love, they're ever changing for me. And the things that I really love just get better over time. In the mid-'80s, I worked at Trailside Gallery, and I saw the interaction with the artist and the collector and how that creative bridge is crossed. I said, maybe we should go to Cody and start a gallery. And fortunately for us, all of the artists who we'd had relationships with and a history with said yes, and I will be forever grateful. You can never have too many galleries in a place, because the more galleries you have, the more diversity of work that you show, and the more people are exposed to those who see the world differently.